Welcome guys, today we're doing a tier list. So this is going to be a tier list of Bedrock Edition featured servers, specifically the 3 I actually play on. And I'm just tier listing like all their game modes. And like I've kind of separated them to some degree by like type of game and just like hoped it's enough. I probably forgot games to put on here and stuff. This whole tier list is probably a mess. But we're going to start. You know what? Let's start with Core Wars. We're not going to start with Hive Bed Wars. So, Core Wars. I really like Core Wars. I like some of the mechanics of Core Wars, how Core Wars like punishes you for if you die in the void, or actually anytime you die, your core takes damage. Like you have to physically like PvP the core. I like that mechanic. I find it very unique. And for that, I think Core Wars will go in an A. I think Core Wars is a comfortable A. And then this is going to be CubeCraft Bed Wars. I don't really feel the need to say much. Like, it's just like the most boring version of Bed Wars. Like, it just is. Egg Wars. We'll go with Egg Wars next, because we just did Bed Wars. So, Egg Wars is CubeCraft Bed Wars, but so much better. Like, Egg Wars just like it just feels good. It feels fun to play Egg Wars, and I really like Giga Egg Wars. And yeah, and then we got this one. Now this is a hot take. A lot of people are gonna be mad at me for saying this. It's boring. It's really boring to me. Like, I really don't like it. Every game of Hive Bed Wars feels exactly the same. You log in to the Hive, you click on Bed Wars, which has 10,000 people playing for some reason. And then unless you're playing at like 9 a.m., you're going to lose, first of all, if you're not playing at 9 a.m. But then here's the bigger issue for me in this. Every game is the same. You literally, you get on, you get blocks, you bridge to your diamond island, you come back, you upgrade your generator, you buy a sword and more blocks. If you even need more blocks, usually the other person also bridged to diamond island. And whoever gets there first just wins. And then you run back, you break their bed, and you kill them. Every time. Every game starts exactly the same. That's not fun. Like, it's just not fun. It's just not fun to me. I'm sorry, C tier. Like, it's not a bad game mode. Don't get me wrong. It's not a bad game mode. The problem is, it's just not fun to me. Like, you do the exact same thing every single time. So, now we'll go straight to Hive Sky Wars now. It's pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty good. It has a little bit of that problem that Bed Wars has, where every game feels the same because you just rush middle, hope to get there first, and get full diamond. And if you don't have full diamond, you lose. Like, to me, that's what's keeping it at S tier. But I think that the gameplay of it is very fun. I like Hive Sky Wars. I like the mechanic of the ores. And I like Hive Sky Wars Classic too with wind charges. I really like wind charges. That's actually my favorite item in all of Minecraft, I can't lie. So next we got Rush. So let me explain my reasoning. Before I put it there, let me explain my reasoning. So Rush, I think, is the best version of Sky Wars. I'll just put it there. I think it's the best version of Sky Wars on Bedrock Edition. Its problem is the problem all Galaxite games have with they just don't have players. And I don't understand why. Because Rush is a very, very good game mode. Rush is fun. Because Rush, like, basically how Rush works that makes it different is you can punch shulker boxes, and that like instantly gives you your stuff. And also, actually, I just saw something. We're moving Rush down here. I forgot. I haven't played Rush in a while. I forgot that if you fall into the quote void, you don't die in Rush. You respawn, but you've lost a heart, like permanently. So you fall into the void on 10 hearts, you respawn on 9 hearts. I don't like that mechanic, so that bumps it down a tier. But otherwise, the gameplay of Rush is S tier. Like I just think they need to get rid of that mechanic. Just if you fall into the void, you should be dead. This is CubeCraft Sky Wars. It's fine. Like, actually, I'm gonna... There. That's more accurate to my feelings. No, it's not. I actually do prefer... Yeah, that's more accurate to my feelings. We're leaving it there. I think these are about the same for me. They just... I just don't like CubeCraft Sky Wars. The gameplay just feels bad. We're gonna put Lucky Islands, CubeCraft Lucky Islands in B tier. I just like how every game of Lucky Islands is different. You never know what's gonna happen. The reason it's B tier is I take issue with the gear imbalance is always just crazy, which that's part of the point. But like, they have too many, it feels like they have too many really good items and too many really bad items, and they don't have enough in between, so you can't really outplay people. You'll just get outgeared. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's fair for that. Now, Hive survival games. This is comfortably our first S tier. I think this is a really good game. Hive survival games is really fun to me, and I don't know why it doesn't have more players, to be honest, compared to these other two PvP modes. Like, Hive survival games, it just feels classic. It feels nostalgic to me. And it just, like, it has a good amount of items. You can win in gear imbalances. And I think it's a really good game mode. I like the loot cows. I like the way they do supply drops. I like that you can be killed by supply drops falling on you. I just like this game mode. And next we have Chronos. Chronos is a type of Hunger Games on Galaxite, but you can respawn as long as you still have time. Your time gets stolen if you die, and if you kill somebody, you gain back time. A. I feel like Chronos is a solid A. Which you notice there's a trend here with Galaxite. Trust me, that's not going to stick around. I just really like Galaxite's PvP modes. I think Chronos, it's just like... the gameplay always feels fun on Chronos. And I like that they incorporate Elytra mechanics into it some. And it's such a unique mode that just has to be there. CubeCraft survival games. It's just not good. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. The gameplay just feels boring. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It just doesn't feel good. Okay, this is Hive Death Run. It's a good game, but it gets very repetitive. No, I prefer it to these two. I prefer it to Lucky Islands and Egg Wars. But it just gets so repetitive. Like, no, I'm bumping it down. It doesn't deserve to be on level with these. It's like top of B tier for me. Speaking of which. There. There. That's how it should be arranged here. It's just like, it just gets so repetitive. You can play like 2 or 3 games and then you just get bored. Like, but it's good. Like, it's fun for those 2 or 3 games. Parkour builders. Where do I even put this? Parkour builders, it was a unique approach. It was a very unique approach, actually, to parkour, where users could build their own parkours and other people could play them and stuff. I think it was a good idea. However, there's an issue called Galaxite's player base, which have to be some of the most brain dead individuals I've ever encountered. Like, it's just... they just make trash. Like, it just doesn't feel good. I think it's, like, there for me. Like, Death Run. This feels so wrong to have Death Run on the same tier as these. But I have to save the F tier because there are some really bad games. Yeah. Okay, this is Hive Block Drop, which is bad TNT Run. I don't think I really need to expand on that. It's just TNT Run if the TNT didn't instantly drop, and it drives me insane. And then they have power-ups, like they have a speed boost power-up. Why would you want speed in TNT Run? There's literally no reason you would want speed in that. So, yeah. Block Party. So, this is going to be an interesting answer. I like that Block Party incorporate custom music. I very much do like that. I think that was a great idea. However, I'm colorblind. And for that reason, I can't play this game. I'm bad at this game. And it's a really simple game. I shouldn't be bad at it, but... well, yeah, I should. It's just because I'm colorblind. And I, like, can't tell half the time. Okay, this is Hive Gravity. This is their version of the dropper. I think it's a good dropper game. However, it's just a dropper. It gets repetitive. It's the same stuff as Death Run. I'm going to put it above these, and I'm going to put Parkour Builders above Lucky Block. I prefer it to Death Run, actually. It's less repetitive than Death Run. Okay, this is going to be Galaxite Hyper Racers. It's good. It's good. It's not... like, okay, it's Mario Kart and Minecraft. It's very cool. However, you can never queue into this game. Like, it's, like, never queued into. Every time I try to queue into it, I end up and fill the gaps or prop on it. But I love the game. Like, it's a good game. Yeah, I'll put it in A. Galaxite's getting a lot of praise from me. That will not stick around. Okay, CubeCraft Parkour. So, there's only so much you can do with parkour. But I like they have competitive parkour, which is like a parkour duel. Which I think I'm going to put right there because I really did like competitive parkour. I used to play it a ton. And, you know, kind of enjoyable. I like it. I like competitive parkour. Hide and seek. It's fine. Like, I prefer it to Bed Wars. Actually, I prefer it to both these. So, like, Hive Hide and Seek with friends is peak. Like, you're in the call, you're laughing about your hiding spots, you're getting scared because the hunters are there. Hide and Seek alone is so boring. It's so boring. Like, it's not a bad game mode because there's only so much you can do with hide and seek. Like, that's just how it is. Now, I do want to see a server one day do kind of a hide and seek like Block Wars Blitz Hunt is. I think that would be really cool because I like Block Wars Blitz Hunt a lot. It's like if you combine parkour tag and hide and seek, and I think that would be fun. Blitz Hunt's one of the best event games. I'll stand by that. But yeah, I think hide and seek is a C tier. It's just there. We'll go prop hunt next because it's more similar. I'm so bored every single time I play this game. And part of that's Galaxite's player base. Part of that is Galaxite's player base. They're all noobs. Like, they're all actual brain-dead lobotomite children. But it is really boring. It's just so boring. It's so boring. I'm just sitting here thinking about how boring it is. Murder mystery. It's fine. Like, it's murder mystery. Actually, I'm gonna bump it down to D tier. Just because murder mystery, like, it just doesn't feel good to play that game. The game mode's just boring. Like, it's better than than prop hunt. Like, because there are sometimes the game is, like, super fun and intense. But nobody talks to figure out who the murderer is. It's just boring. It's just so boring. Let me sort things a little bit here. There. Fill the gaps. I actually like this game mode. Not enough to put in an A tier though. I think it's better. No, it's worse than Parkour Builders. I feel like that's a fair place to put it. It's like Fill the Gaps is like you get a build and you have to put stuff where like the build is missing blocks and stuff. You have to figure out what goes in places. And you keep going. The problem is it's just like there's only so much you can do with that game, and it's only so long before it gets boring. Like, I like it, but it fits in well with this B tier. Death Run fits in well with the B tier now because it's like the B tier's kind of mixed. Okay, buy and build. This is CubeCraft's newest game mode. I think it's a D tier game. It's better than Murder Mystery though, because here's the thing with buy and build. Buy and build was a unique approach to Bilbao, it's kind of like Big Sales and Build Mart at MCC, except you don't have to copy a build, you have to make your own builds. The problem is, because of CubeCraft's player base, you will pour your heart and soul out making a good build and just not get voted. Which I'm going to say the same thing for Hive Just Build. Hive Just Build is better, don't get me wrong. It's better. I think Buy and Build has more potential to be better because of the unique mechanics and stuff. But as of right now, Just Build is better. And it's just because like this mode is so brain dead. Like it's so much more brain dead than Just Build. Yeah, I think they're about even though. Like it's not that big a gap. S tier. Pillars of Fortune. So good. It's so fun. Like, no one, when they get on Pillars of Fortune, cares about their win-loss ratio or anything else. Pillars of Fortune is what video gaming should be. Pillars of Fortune is literally a game you log on to have fun. And I love that. That's how I game. I think it's better than SG. And it's just a game you log on to have fun. Okay, Ground Wars. This is Turf Wars, in case you don't know what Ground Wars is. It's so mid. So mid. So mid. Like, it's just there. It's just, like, it's not good. It's not bad. It's just Turf Wars. There's only so much you can do with Turf Wars. I think it could have been B tier, but I don't like how they change arrow projectiles for that. Like, I just don't get it. And yeah, I think C tier is fair for it. It's worse than all these for sure. I think that's where it belongs. Okay. Galaxite Playground. So this is a collection of a bunch of mini games. I say it's mid because there's good games and there's bad games in it. I like that they have tennis in Minecraft. That's funny. But it's not good by any means. Like, it is what it is. Okay. Minerware. S. I love Minerware. This is actually my favorite game mode on CubeCraft. I just think Pillars is better. Like, it's a better overall game. But yeah, Minerware is party games, in case you don't know. And it's actually the game mode I'm best at. Like, by a lot. I'm really good at Minerware. I get perfect games all the time. And I just like the party games. Anything can happen. It's constantly changing. It's not a game people sweat. It's a game people get on to have fun. Like, to just do stuff. It's what gaming should be. And I think it sits comfortably. I think SG is a better game mode, but I think it sits comfortably in our S tier. I've captured the flag. Bottom of that. You know what? This is how bad it is. F minus, no. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q. You know what? C. We'll go C tier. That's how bad this game is. It's significantly worse than these two. Like, it's such bad game design. I don't even know how to describe how bad it is. Everything about it is just bad game design to me. Like, every single thing about it is it just feels so bad to play. And there's constantly like 30,000 sweats all over you with their like sweaty little palms and their greasy chairs. Just, anyways. Okay. The Entity. The Entity is peak. I'm sorry. The Entity is so good. It can be a single player or co-op horror game on Galaxite. It is so fun. The Entity is like a professionally done horror game. It's like an indie horror game, it feels like, in Minecraft. It is so fun. My one issue, and this is why it's going to sit at the bottom of our S tier, is you can only play Chapter 1 for free. The other 2 chapters are paywalled. But that Chapter 1, it's fun and has great replayability because it's a hard game. Like, it's not easy. I did probably 3 streams trying to beat Chapter 1. And it's not because it's an exceptionally long game. It's just hard. And I enjoy that. Anyways, Hive Bridge. Top of C tier. Let me explain. Hive Bridge, it's fun. But also, like, it's sweaty. Like, you're either facing an absolute noob who you just destroy. Like, I'm a pretty middle-of-the-road Minecraft player. I'll say it. I'm not exceptionally good at much. Like, I'm good, but I'm not, like, great. It's just, for me, the average player, I would say I'm a pretty average player. I am either getting sweated all over by somebody who needs to scrape glue off their chair and go outside. You know, I don't think these people have ever talked to a woman in their life. Or I'm just destroying someone. And there's no in between. It feels like no middle tier players are playing this game. So it's better than all the rest of C tier, but it's not as good as anything in B tier. And this is CubeCraft Capture the Flag. Okay. CubeCraft Capture the Flag is first significantly better than Hive Capture the Flag. CubeCraft Capture the Flag 5v5s are kind of boring. And there's always going to be somebody on your team who builds a stupid defense, and you just don't want a defense. You want to place buttons on the ground around the flag, so that people can't place blocks in there, so you